Hey guys, Reza here from Budget Audio Reviews. Today I'll be bringing you the Tanchjim Cora. Thanks to Audio Sound Singapore for supplying this set for me to review. I've been using this for a couple of weeks and I've been really busy, and actually that's a blessing in disguise because of that busy schedule. I'm unable to shoot any videos, but I have had time using the Tanchjim Cora pretty regularly, almost on the regular daily basis. The price is about Singapore dollars, 69 Singapore dollars, and in US dollars is about US $50. And we are trying to take a look at how much value you're getting out of the US $50 here. I think the common complaints, let's just get it right out of the bat, right out the door right now, would be the fixed cables that you cannot swap out. So it's fixed on this plastic ends here, and the cables feel really cheap. It actually feels very much like the nice HCK Bro, but actually there's nothing wrong with the sound. It's just that, you know, the overall feel, you know, the haptics, the tactile feel of the entire headphones feels like it could be a little bit more, but you know, it definitely pays off with the tuning. We'll talk about it later. Next thing what you guys got to do is to change the ear tips. This is the BGVP A07 vocal tips. I think it's only about what, 2 Singapore dollars to maximum 4 Singapore dollars per pair on AliExpress, and these are really good. It brings the mids forward a bit more. There's some level of fullness to the mids compared to the stock tips. The stock tips creates a slightly thinner sound. Maybe if you like an airy sound, you could use the stock tips, because I feel that the stock tips are just a little bit small. And another thing, the nozzle is quite short, so you have a very short nozzle here, so you may have issues of insertion depth. So I have problems with this one in terms of the fit. For walking around, I personally don't recommend the Tanchjim Cora for walking around, but for a seated session, if you're at a desk studying or just enjoying music, it's really great. But I do find that because of the small bill and the short nozzle, I have to consistently plug and adjust and twist into my ears. So this is the left side, I have to consistently twist it backwards, I have to consistently press it down, press it up, just to get the right seal and right fit for this guy while I'm on the move. So I use my IEMs a lot on the move when I commute from home to work. So this guy, and it being really small, it's very finicky on your hands. I've got small hands, but this guy feels really hard to manipulate and adjust. Plus the cables, you know, they don't form well around the ears. They kind of stick out like that, so you have to pull it down and then choke up using this choker section here. All right, so you know, if at 70 Singapore dollars, 50 US dollars, maybe from a build quality perspective it could be a bit better, but right now let's dive into the sound. These guys sound magnificent. I think they sound very close to a Sennheiser HD58X if I make a comparison to headphones that I have used. It's got good bass weight, it's got a good full bass, very impactful bass, which I think does well for pop and EDMs, for example, anything from Daft Punk, Jojo Moroder. The other one would be Doing It Right. So I have it right here. Yeah, so Doing It Right does very well. You can really feel the boom, and the bass really fills your ears. So if you're a bass head, I think this earphones will do it just nice for you. And on top of bass heads, these guys perform very well for vocals. So from a vocals perspective, I've been recently testing a lot with Natalie Merchant. This album here, if you can see on the screen, it's Ophelia by Natalie Merchant in 1998. It's a 1998 album. Now there's a track here that is totally an upper mids test track, which is the second track, Life is Sweet. So after a minute 25 onwards, the entire song has a lot of energy on the upper mids, and if the headphones or earphones are not tuned well, it will sound very shouty and very difficult on your ears and your head. So It's good news that the Tanchjim Cora actually handles that section very well. It handles Life is Sweet very well, so you have no problems with the Cora with female vocals like you know, Eva Cassidy, Diana Krall, Natalie Merchant, and overall female vocals, either from a jazzy perspective or even like Kylie Minogue's latest disco album. They are very, very wonderful to listen to. Next we'll talk about the trebles. So trebles wise, these guys perform very well on trebles. They are well extended without being glassy or harsh or hard, and you can enjoy even classical tracks like Canon in D, which I think it's this guy here. Let me take a look and give you exactly the track. Right here, right here, right here, right here. Right here is all, yeah, right here, this one here. Yeah, see that? Yeah, it's Canon in D. This particular Parker Bell Canon Bach Air on G string. The Denon Essentials, these guys do very, very well. The violins extend very well into the track, and they do very, very good. I wonder why this guy is not playing. Is it playing? Oh yes, it is. Yeah. So yeah, so these guys are very, very good, and I think you will enjoy a lot of music on the Tanchjim Cora, and I think it's a well worth buy if you are not commuting with it again. So if you are staying home, seated down at a desk, these guys are a fantastic buy. So either you drive it straight from the mobile phone, like right now the LG V30, or through the like this is my currently you know, no BS home audio stack, which I'm driving the LG to the FX audio tube buffer, to the Shit Heresy, and these guys perform even better as a unit, as a stack, than the Modi. So I've removed the Modi, I've even sold the Shit Modi, and I'm going to make a video just about this stack right here you see in front of me. So watch out for that video. Other than that, I'll give maybe an 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10 out of the Tanchjim Cora. Just because it's not that comfortable to wear for commuting, which unfortunately that's what I do most with my IEMs commuting. Comparing this to the DN2, I prefer the DN2 from the base weight. I understand the recent hoopla, the recent scandal that the BGVP DN2 had with the non-beryllium drivers that's inside, but putting that aside, the tuning of the DN2 is amazing. I like the tonal weight, the note weight of the DN2, so you feel things a little bit more organic on the DN2 versus the Tanchjim Cora. It's a little bit smoother overall. So from a sound perspective and engagement and exciting sound, I prefer the DN2. The Tanchjim Cora is great. It's just like a HD 58X. So I will recommend the Tanchjim Cora if you're seated down and you want to enjoy great vocals, great bass, good well extended trebles without it being piercing and harsh, very lightweight as well. If it once it's plugged in your ears and you're not moving, you don't feel that it's there. Alright guys, so thanks so much to Audio Sound for supplying these guys, Tanchjim Cora and the BGVP A02 ear tips as well. These guys are super good, I love it. I would buy more of these and put it in my collection. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Do hit that like, share and subscribe to the video if you enjoyed what you've seen.